kids have it so better than adults. I was walking outside and I can see sad faces. I can see people that don't say anything, but you can see they're not happy, they're not content with their life, right? But when you see kids, they laugh, they are happy, and they have everything going well for them, right? Even when I was a kid, I didn't care what will happen tomorrow, because tomorrow I will go play football, I will go play video games with my friends, or I'll do fun stuff, right? And time was going so slow then, so slow back then. Right now, time is flying by so fast when you are doing stuff, and you don't even get the same level of satisfaction anymore, even if you are pursuing a goal or not. If you are in a job and you are not doing anything, for example, you go to a job, you work, you then are out of shape because you don't train, you eat a lot of shit, your life is more miserable, right? If you are in good shape, if you train, if you are decently lean, you look good, you have like, your life is a little bit better, and in the long term will be more better. But I think it's so sad thinking that I am an adult now. When I was a kid, I was like, I was so happy, and looking back now, I was thinking, if being an adult means to be sad and serious and not want to do anything in life, sucks. So I don't really want to be an adult. And I was thinking, right now I smile every day and I'm happy every day. But when I be an adult, will I not do that anymore? And that's true. I'm not happy every day. I don't like every day of my life. So it's very rare when I enjoy. I don't think I have ever fully enjoyed a day for the last 2 or 3 years. And it's actually fun. Now I'm 20. It's actually funny because it's funny and sad at the same time, because life doesn't have to be sad, or you don't have to be happy all the time, but it sucks to not want anything, to not achieve anything. So my point being is that if you are an adult, probably you are not happy every day, or you are not motivated to do stuff every day, but you are still doing it, right? You are still going to work, you are still training, you are still doing this stuff. You should not give up training because you get out of shape and life will become more miserable. For a few periods of comfort, it will become more miserable in the long term, so it's not worth it. And you cannot really give up your job in this moment, because probably in 1 month, 5 months, 5 years, you are going to not have shelter anymore and food, right? So you have to have a job. But if you want your life to be better, and if you want to have a chance in the future to enjoy your life, right, and be able to have a similar life as a kid, to be happy and look for every day, try to build something, try to work every day for something. If you are a father, you can think, okay, I want to be the best father in the world, so I will become better as a man, I will look better, I will make more money, and even if you are not happy, you will be satisfied by working towards this goal. For me, right now I don't have kids, I don't have a family. Yeah, I have my mother and father, but they're not really understanding of what I am doing, right? And the thing is, I want to stay all the time with them, but they're not a good environment to be around, to level up, and in the long term they'll make me unfulfilled. So I have to spend my time with them, of course, but will be limited. And I try to, for example, my goal is to become a bodybuilder, right? And even if I'm not happy or content or motivated to train every day, to eat every day, to stick to a proper diet, to work every day, to do this social media stuff every day, right? I still do it, and in the long term I will be content thinking that I did it because I've said I will do it. And this is my goal right now, to be consistent, to be at least consistent, right? I don't know if I will be successful on social media. I don't know if I will be successful as a bodybuilder. I don't know if I will become rich, but I am still trying my best. So I think this is the most important thing to do, to try your best, and not just try your best and just thinking, no, actually try your best. Like, if you look back, do you think you could have done more? If you could, you're not trying your best. And try to improve and be very, very realistic with yourself, and don't say no, I could have done more, I could have done this and that, and do it. We all have excuses. Do you think I don't have excuses? Do you think I'm different than you? Of course I don't want to do 1,000 things. Of course I didn't want to record this video. I don't want to talk. I don't want to eat. I don't want to train. I don't want to fucking exist. But I still do all of those things, and better than most people. So in the long term, it's not guaranteed that I will become successful or I will have the things that I always wanted, but this is the best chance I have at it. If I don't try, if I'm not consistent every day, or at least be consistent, and if I give up, I'm dead. And even if I'm not physically dead, if I mentally give up, that's it. And when I will mentally give up, I don't think people either kill themselves fast or slow. Maybe they jump off a cliff, maybe they take drugs, maybe they just spend their life away scrolling on Instagram and on YouTube and diverting their attention. That is still suicide. It's a different type of suicide, and you don't see it like it is, but this is the truth. Do you think a guy or a female who is watching Instagram or social media all day for entertainment, like all fucking day, and goes to a shit job and complains about his life and is out of shape, do you really think that's a way of living? That's a way of suicide, but again in a easier way, I think. And I think if I will come to that, probably I will not kill myself because I'm not a chicken, right? But I would rather try. I will say like this and end the video, right? To be realistic with you, of course I don't want to live, but the actions that I did in the last 5 years of my life or 6 years of my life prove that I was in a hurry to die. I'm not trying to kill myself, but I'm in a hurry to die. So every action that I did, doing illegal stuff, yeah, of course I tried to make money, but I've tried to put myself in a hard experience so I can become better as a man. Of course I want to be a bodybuilder, and I take stuff that is not that healthy for you, but it's not that I'm trying to use this stuff and not look at blood or can try to kill myself. But the thing is, everything I do, yeah, it's respectable, it's hard, and it's a bigger goal at the end. But in the end, I'm literally in a hurry to die, you know, because I don't really like the way I'm living right now, and I don't really like the outcome that I have right now. Maybe if the result will change in the future, maybe I will appreciate my life more, you know. People say, yeah, but there are people in Nepal that die, or like in whatever country that die, and I understand that they have it harder than me, but at least when you are stressed, you have to you have to resolve the problem that you have, right? But when everything is okay, nothing is great, but everything is okay. For me, that's when shit is bad, right? I can have a shit job and I come home and nothing happens. That fucking kills me, because I know I will go back to that shit job. I would rather fucking be uncomfortable and be distracted and suffer to work towards a better goal and a higher goal, and a goal so big that it frightens just thinking about it, than just live another day. And when I was like 14 to 16, I wanted to become or even younger, I wanted to become a professional in Dota 2, and I couldn't, because I'm not capable of becoming a professional. I've tried my best and I couldn't. I didn't have money to hire a coach, so that was the only thing that I could have done better. But I was just wasting my life away because I couldn't become pro, right? And I choose to put all that obsession into the gym. And right, like, I think the first day when I started the gym, I loved it, and I knew I wanted to see what I am capable of, right? I want to see. I didn't care really about bodybuilding and stuff, but I want to see if I put it my all, if I put all the effort that I put in this fucking video game, could I become something? And right now, that something is a bodybuilder, right? And I will try to work for that kid, you know, that wanted to become a bodybuilder and pursue something, because, you know, making money is cool. Of course it's cool, but I don't care about cars. I don't care about a lot of stuff. All I want is to have a room, train, eat, sleep, and repeat this shit. And maybe play some video games or read a book or do something, right? But I don't want to do expensive stuff. I don't really care about money. I need enough money so I can not have a shit job and be disrespected at, right? So that's it. Try to, if you don't want to live anymore and you don't have any purpose, try to live for that kid that once had a dream, right? And I'm trying to do that. And if you know any alternative, you can leave a comment, but I don't know. All I want to do right now is make enough money and somehow, yes, make enough money so I don't have to be forced to work in a shit job that I don't like, when I get paid pennies and not paid for my performance and effort that I put in. At least in bodybuilding, the more I do and the more I stick to it, the better results I get. And bodybuilding is the only thing that really rewarded me. And Dota 2 and bodybuilding were the only two things that rewarded the actions that I put in, the effort that I put in. Imagine, train harder, train more, eat more, sleep more, take more drugs, and you become bigger. So the more effort that I put in, the bigger the result that I get. When I go to a shit job, I don't get that. I simply don't get that. You know, you get a maximum like a thank you and disrespected. So yeah, take care.